Hello friends and thanks for tuning in. My name is Palamore and in today's quick video we are going to be looking at how to burst as a Shadow Priest in the Shadowlands pre-patch. Before I hop into it, I want to let you guys know this video is sponsored by no one because my channel's far too small for sponsorships. Let's hop into it. Alright guys, so just like the other burst videos I'm doing for the pre-patch, this video is going to be showing how to burst as a Shadow Priest without usage of the essences or BFA trinkets or any other type of specific BFA specific thing. These guides are meant to be very accessible for any player. So, when looking at the Shadow Priest, this one's a little more complex than some of the other classes, and that is because Shadow Priest burst can rely on procs. In a way, it's almost more like an ability priority list than a set in stone rotation. It could change one time to another, but I think I've generalized a pretty consistent, strong. My cat just fell. I think I've set up a pretty consistent, strong opener, and if you follow along with this rotation, you should be able to do some pretty big damage. Something I've actually done is I've withered the silence and stun into the rotation, so you could actually lock down a healer or something like this. So we'll go ahead and get into that really quick. I want to show the talents. This is what I'm running with. Haven't been on my priest a ton, so don't 100% trust me on this, but this is what I think will do okay. Essences don't matter. The gear is mediocre in regards to the DPS, but anyways, I will not be using the claw. Take that off. Okay, so the burst rotation is going to look like a damnation stacked with a silence. And during this window, you're going to Void Eruption and throw one Void Spike. Out of that, you should have time to fit in your Psychic Horror. And then it comes down to using your Mind Blast charges and procs when you get them, and Void Bolt off cooldown. If you do not have a proc and you do not have Void Bolt, your filler is going to be Mind Flay. And the really big important thing here is maintaining Devouring Plague in all your dots, obviously. VT and Shadow Warp Pain will last a lot longer than your Devouring Plague, so you probably won't have to worry about reapplying those. But when you initially Damnation, the Devouring Plague will not last nearly as long as these two. It will definitely help to have the Honor Talent Lasting Plague. Alright guys, so let's quickly hop into it. It's going to be a Damnation with a Silence into a Void Eruption followed by a Void Bolt. Stun right away so there's no gap. And then it's basically just Mind Blast, Void Bolt, and Devouring Plague. You want to make sure that you can maintain Devouring Plague as a number one, and then it's kind of Void Bolt and Mind Blast as your second two. If you don't have either, your best filler is probably just going to be Mind Flay. Obviously, you want to make sure that you can keep Shadowy Word, Pain, and Vampiric Touch up as well. Other spells you can weave in, you can maybe throw your Shadow Fiend out at the target, or go for a Shadow Word Death if the target's low. But other than that, it's really just that initial burst chain. It's good to practice that exact combo. You should have good success locking people down with that. And then the rest of it's kind of just a spell priority. Let's break that down in slow motion and show you it a lot easier to process. Alright guys, so in slow motion, it's going to be a Damnation stacked with a Silence right off the bat. Then you're going to instantly Void Eruption and Void Bolt. You can use a Psychic Horror Stun right away to make sure there's no gap in your CC. Follow that up with a Mind Blast into another Void Bolt, and then from this point, it's really just using Mind Blast and Void Bolt while maintaining Devouring Plague. The rotation's going to vary a bit. Anytime you do have those little downtime, Mind Flay's a great filler. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day, and please like the video if this helped you. Peace.